pasarkan ini. Foreign Affairs, the Republic of Korea, to the delivery of
Honorable Minister Nara Lokesh of Andhra Pradesh Government, Your Excellency Ambassador Corona Das, members of the Andhra Pradesh delegation, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, namaskaram. It is my great pleasure to join you today at the CII Partnership Roadshow in Seoul. On behalf of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Korea, I would like to congratulate Minister Lokesh and the delegation on their successful visit to Korea this week. It has been a privilege for the Ministry to welcome the delegation to Korea at our invitation, and we are pleased that the visit has provided valuable opportunities for exchange between Andhra Pradesh and Korea. Taking place toward the end of the delegation's stay, today's roadshow is a fitting occasion to conclude this successful visit and to carry forward the momentum built over the past several days. Andhra Pradesh is one of India's most dynamic and forward-looking states. With its strong industrial potential, skilled workforce, and an ambitious vision for development, the state presents significant opportunities for Korean companies seeking to expand their engagement with India. Korea and India are already close partners, and following the recent state visit by our President Lee Jae-myung to India in April, our economic ties continue to deepen further. In this broader partnership, the cooperation with Indian states is becoming increasingly important. With its strong commitment to attracting investment and fostering innovation, Andhra Pradesh is an important partner for Korean businesses today and a promising ground for future cooperation. I hope today's roadshow will provide Korean companies with a better understanding of Andhra Pradesh's investment environment and, more importantly, of the future-oriented vision that Andhra Pradesh seeks to realize. Once again, I would like to thank Minister Lokesh and the Andhra Pradesh government for having me in this meaningful event. I wish today's roadshow every success and look forward to seeing Korea-Andhra Pradesh cooperation grow further in the years ahead. Thank you. Dhanyawad.
Our next speaker is Dr. Kim Tae-yeon, Commissioner of Embassy Korea. Please welcome him with a warm round of applause.
Honorable Minister Nara Lokesh, Your Excellency, Ambassador Corona Das, I hope I'm disrespect, and Director General Young, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and Chairman Narendra Kumar, distinguished speakers, and business leaders, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Above all, special thanks to everyone who has made this forum possible.
소산업연맹 안드라프라데시 지부 나렌드라 쿠마르 회장님의 축사를 전해드리겠습니다. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. It is now my pleasure to invite Mr. Narendra Kumar, Chairman of CII Andhra Pradesh, to deliver his remarks. Please welcome him with one round of applause.
So Andhra Pradesh in South Korea has a strong complementaries. Korea is globally recognized for its leadership in advanced manufacturing, electronics, automobiles, clean technologies, smart infrastructure and innovation. Andhra Pradesh, with its long coastline, port-led development, industrial corridor, skilled workforce and proactive governance, offers a strong platform for Korea companies looking to expand in India. These are all the reasons why we should have a relationship between India and Andhra Pradesh. So we are pleased to be here as a part of CII Andhra Pradesh CEO's delegation. Our objective is to understand the Korean business ecosystem, explore areas of collaboration, and identify opportunities where AP and Korea can work more closely to trade, investment, technology, and partnerships. Friends, today Andhra Pradesh is an important stage of growth. The state has strong advantages in industrial development, ports and logistics, electronics, automobiles, food processing, renewable energy, infrastructure, IT and emerging technologies. With its long coastline, expanding port network, industrial corridors, and renewed focus on Amaravati, AP is positioning itself as a preferred destination for domestic and global investors. Last year, 25% of the FDI which India attracted came to the state. The government of Andhra Pradesh is also placing strong emphasis on industrial facilitation, infrastructure development, ease of doing business, and sector-focused growth.
ITNC, Government of Andhra Pradesh, please welcome one round of applause.
Honorable Minister for ITNC, Sri Nara Lokesh, His Excellency Ambassador of India, Sri Dasji, Ms. Lee Kim Kyung, Director General of the Asia Pacific Affairs Bureau of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Sri Narendra Kumar, Chairman CII Andhra Pradesh, Dr. Kim Tae-yong, Commissioner Invest Korea, Mr. Das Kyun Kim from Kotra, Mr. Sung Ho from LG Electronics, and Mr. J. Gap Ho from Solon. Today, I stand before you and all the members of the business community from the Republic of Korea to present a small presentation on Andhra Pradesh and the opportunities available. As you can see, Andhra Pradesh economic snapshot, I can give in a very brief. We are one of the, in terms of area and population in India, we are not big, but we are a medium-sized state, 8th largest. We contribute around 5% of the India's GDP, and we are the 6th largest exporter. And in Business Reforms Action Plan, we have consistently ranked among the top 3 states for almost last 1.5 decades. Our population is almost equal to the size of Korea, and last financial year we grew at 9.24%. So there are very few years in which we did not touch a double digit. And as you can see, state is a mix of agriculture, services, and manufacture in a good proportion. Next. This is Viksit Bharat to Swarnandhra. Viksit Bharat is the action plan of the government of India for the entire India, that by 2047 we have, which would be the 100th year of our independence from 1947. In 100 years, what government of India wants to do for India is that we want to be a 32 trillion economy, $20,000 per capita income, and with at least $6 trillion $500 billion in terms of exports. These are a few of the targets that we have set for ourselves. In terms of the important things here is that, about GSDP and per capita GSDP and all the merchandise exports. And the last one is of very significance. We want our state to have 75% of the energy to be renewable energy, and we are on our way to reach there. Certain actions have been taken which would be taking us there. Our pillars are 9th pillar which will drive us towards this growth is our new greenfield capital city. The state is building a new capital for ourselves. So it is a greenfield city. From scratch, we are doing a greenfield city spread across 55,000 acres, in which the initial investment in the last year and going forward in the next 4 years would be close to at least a $50 billion investment will be done by public sector, by government.
Now it is my honor to invite the keynote speaker of today's program, Honorable Shri Nara Lokesh, Minister for Information Technology, Electronics and Communications, Real-Time Governance and Human Resources Development in the Government of Andhra Pradesh. Please welcome him with a warm round of applause.
Your Excellency, Ambassador Sri Aurangalal Das Ji, esteemed members of the CII, friends from Korean business community, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great privilege for me to be here in Seoul representing the state of Andhra Pradesh. More than that, I'm here to represent a partnership that has already created opportunities, generated employment, and transformed thousands of lives. I truly believe that the Andhra Pradesh-Korea partnership has the potential to become one of India's, if not Asia's, most successful economic partnerships in the years to come. Before I speak about Andhra Pradesh, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I have the privilege of serving as Andhra Pradesh Minister for Education, Information Technology and Electronics. But over the last 2 years, I have also taken up another full-time responsibility, traveling across the world to bring investments, technology, innovations and jobs back home. Ever since our government assumed office in 2024, my mission has been simple. Bring the world to Andhra Pradesh and take Andhra Pradesh to the world. That mission has taken me to Davos, Singapore, Japan, Russia, the Middle East, Europe, and now to Korea. We have not come merely to sign MOUs. We have come to build long-term partnerships based on trust, innovation, and shared prosperity. In fact, during my visit, one of my Korean friends gave me a compliment that I will always cherish. He smiled and said, "Minister, you are Palli Palli Minister." As many of you know, Palli Palli means quickly, quickly. I took it as the highest compliment and great responsibility because that is exactly how we work in Andhra Pradesh. We believe investors should never have to wait. Decisions must be fast, approvals must be faster, and partnerships must deliver results. For those who may not know, in Korean, Palli Palli means quickly, quickly. Jaldi, jaldi. And I thought to myself that is exactly how a government should function. In Andhra Pradesh, we believe government must move at the speed of business, if not faster. Files should not sit on tables, investors should not wait in corridors, opportunities should not wait for approvals. Decisions must be bold and quick, and implementation must be quicker. If there is one philosophy that defines our government, it is this: speed of doing business. And perhaps that is why I feel so much at home in Korea. Because Korea understands the value of speed, precision, and execution. Our partnership is not something that began yesterday. It is one of India's most successful state-level international partnerships. Today, more than 35 Korean companies have chosen Andhra Pradesh as their second home. They're not just investing in our states, they are creating jobs, building industries, transferring technology, and becoming partners in our growth story. And we want to make many more Korean companies to be part of our journey. Our journey with Korea began with one bold decision. In 2016, Kia chose Andhra Pradesh. That decision was more than just an investment. It was a vote of confidence in the potential of the state and our people. And together, we have justified that confidence. Today, Kia's manufacturing facility in Anantapur is one of the company's finest and most productive plants anywhere in the world. But the real success story did not end with Kia. Kia did not come alone. It brought with it the entire industrial ecosystem. Its supplier network followed and new industries emerged. Thousands of jobs were created, and today Anantapur stands proudly as one of India's most successful Korean automotive clusters. And that success has given us confidence to begin the next chapter of our partnership. I am delighted that LG Electronics, who are here, has chosen Sri City for their third but their biggest manufacturing plant in India. Construction is moving ahead at an impressive pace, and we look forward to seeing it become another landmark investment. I had an opportunity to be at Sri City, so I personally took a helicopter ride and saw the progress of that particular plant, and I sent the video back to the leadership of LG. At the same time, we are deepening our collaboration with Korean companies across high growth sectors. Electronics, semiconductor packaging, power electronics, EV components, footwear manufacturing, and advanced industrial manufacturing. The message is simple. Andhra Pradesh is not looking for one investment. We are building an entire Korean industrial ecosystem that will thrive and for the future. This visit has taken our partnership to the next level. Over the past few days, we had productive discussions with leaders across a wide range of industries. Shipbuilding, semiconductors, heavy manufacturing, marine equipment, innovation, and even your startups. These conversations have reinforced one belief. The next phase of Andhra Pradesh-Korea cooperation will not be built around a single company. It will be built around a complete industrial ecosystems. Ecosystems that bring together manufacturing, technology, innovation, research, skilled talent, and global supply chains. And this could not have come at a better time. India and Korea are entering a new chapter of strategic partnership. The recent state visit of President Lee to India marked an important milestone in that journey. Both our countries have adopted a joint strategic vision for the next decade. Today, the India-Korea relationship is no longer defined by trade alone. It is being shaped by the technologies and industries that will define the future. Semiconductors, artificial intelligence, advanced manufacturing, shipbuilding, maritime security, critical minerals, clean energy, trusted supply chains, and emerging technologies. Andhra Pradesh is ready to be your preferred gateway for Korean companies to participate in the next phase of India-Korea growth story. The question every investor asks is simple: why Andhra Pradesh? Let me give you a few reasons. Andhra Pradesh is $220 billion plus economy and one of India's fastest growing states. Every year we export nearly 20 billion worth of goods to global markets. We have nearly 1,000 kilometers of coastline, one of the longest in India. We offer world-class ports, integrated industrial corridors, renewable energy, competitive land, costs, a young, skilled and aspirational workforce, but above all, we offer a government that believes executions matter more than announcements. We are not just building factories, we are building the industries of tomorrow. As already shared, ranging from sectors like semiconductors, electronics, all the way to battery energy storage systems, advanced materials, food processing, and even aquaculture. We believe Korean technology and Andhra Pradesh's scale can really define and make it a powerful combination. Together, we can build products not only for India, but actually manufacture for the world. People often ask me, Minister, what makes Andhra Pradesh different? My answer is very simple. It is the 3 S's. First is speed, second stability, third is service. Speed because investors can't afford delays and neither can governments like Andhra Pradesh. Stability because long-term investments need long-term policy frameworks and certainty. Service because we believe government must act as a partner, not merely as a regulator. And these three principles guide us every day and in every decision that we take in our government. Every great investment decision has a great investment promotion agency. In Andhra Pradesh, that institution is the Andhra Pradesh Economic Development Board, headed by our young IAS officer, Mr. Shan Mohan, as its CEO. I can say with great confidence that it is one of India's finest investment promotion agencies. Our team brings together young professionals with experience from industry and leading investment promotion organizations. And yes, we are looking to strengthen it even further. Perhaps some of that talent will come from Korea. I have given my team one simple mission. You are not just bringing investments, you are helping build the future of the great state of Andhra Pradesh and contributing to India's growth story. For us, an MOU is never the finish line, it is the starting point. From the day you decide to invest, Economic Development Board stands beside you, helping you identify the right land, arriving at the right incentive package, fast-track approvals, coordinating across government departments, building local supplier ecosystems, solving challenges quickly, and supporting your expansions every step of the way. In short, Andhra Pradesh Economic Development Board is not merely an investment agency, it is your long-term partner in India. Ladies and gentlemen, Kia showed the world what is possible. Now LG is rewriting the next chapter. And today we invite many more Korean companies to become part of this remarkable journey together. Whether you are a leader in semiconductors, electronics, shipping, automotive, batteries, green hydrogen, marine equipment, AI, food processing, or even advanced manufacturing, there is a place for you in the great state of Andhra Pradesh. I invite you to engage with our Economic Development Board, visit Andhra Pradesh, meet our entrepreneurs, experience our infrastructure, witness our talent, and most importantly, experience the real speed of doing business. I also extend a warm invitation to each one of you to join us at the CII Partnership Summit in Andhra Pradesh. Come and see for yourself why some of the world's leading companies are choosing Andhra Pradesh as their growth destination. Let me leave you with one final thought. The first chapter of the Andhra Pradesh-Korea partnership was written by the automotive industry. The second chapter is being written through electronics and advanced manufacturing. The third chapter will be written by us together. In semiconductors, shipbuilding, artificial intelligence, clean energy, and advanced manufacturing, and the industries that will shape the future of the world. India and Korea have set an ambitious goal to achieve 50 billion in bilateral trade by 2020. This was agreed by our two great leaders. I believe that this number is very low, and together with the intellectual horsepower in this room, we can definitely beat this target in a much shorter time. Let Andhra Pradesh become one of the strongest engines driving this historic partnership. In Korea, there is a beautiful philosophy, Palli Palli, move quickly, act decisively, build without delay. That spirit inspires young leaders like me. In Andhra Pradesh, we are moving with purpose, we are moving with speed, we are moving with conviction, and we invite you to move forward with us, to invest with us, to innovate with us, to grow with us. And together, let us build not just successful businesses, but a stronger Andhra Pradesh, a stronger India, and a stronger India-Korea partnership. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
I have a question is, do you have a plan to bring Samsung Heavy Industry or Hana Ocean to Andhra Pradesh area at the same time? By all means, then automatically your state will be win those shipyard infrastructure, because same as Koje Island, Samsung heavy industry and Hana Ocean use British maritime consulting firm to find best spot and using American firm and combined with Korean shipyard technology, it will be really good opportunity for your state. And instead, I watched your presentation. One thing I just want to comment that instead of a lot of small, medium size of port or shipyard, I think it's better to focus one biggest, best, or two port and shipyard.
As a state, I'll take the last question first and then I'll work myself backwards. I think that's one subject we'll agree to disagree. I believe that having the second longest coastline in India opens ourselves up to build multiple large ports and even minor ports. And I'll give you one example of it. There is a company called Sagar Defense in India which makes autonomous maritime boats for the military. And they needed access to the waterfront. So because we already had existing infrastructure and one of the smaller harbor, that now they are able to do the entire build out. So I believe that infrastructure is actually a strategic advantage for a country like India. And if you look at Texas as a great example, they have a lot many ports than even Andhra Pradesh, or even Andhra Pradesh is envisaging to build, plus or minus a 50 billion this way, that way. It's about close to $800 billion a year. So I believe Andhra Pradesh is in that exact position. We should leverage upon it. India needs to build multiple shipbuilding ecosystems, no second thoughts about it. Am I competing with other states? Of course. I truly believe that when states compete, India wins. No second thoughts about that. Is the competitive federalism that we have. Have I reached out to all the major shipbuilders in Korea? Absolutely. I've had conversation with pretty much all of them during this trip, including the name you just mentioned. And parallelly, what excites me even more is to actually bring the entire ecosystem. So while we are talking about the larger builder, there is when I met the association of Komiam, there we actually reviewed, there are a lot of SMEs who actually play a very important role in building the entire shipbuilding ecosystem, including firefighting equipment, cranes. So these are a lot of ancillaries that are required to be built, and that is exactly what we are going to do in Andhra Pradesh. So a lot of SMEs also in the shipbuilding ecosystem will have an opportunity to build it out in Andhra Pradesh. So it is a strategically important project for India under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. He has given us a clear vision that shipbuilding should be our focus. Andhra has the advantage with ArcelorMittal building a steel plant in the north, through the shipbuilding to the entire ecosystem of SMEs. So I believe that we have a unique opportunity as a state, and definitely we will deliver on it. As I said, I don't believe in signing MOUs. I believe in execution. Thank you.
Hana, Samsung, and they are not using their money. They don't have much money. All the money from is a partnership with the American capital. So if you initiate and then approach to the American side, then because all Korea shipyard is a door is a full.
Yes.
So it's really good opportunity.
Absolutely.
Using American money to build shipyards.
I will reach out, no second thought about it. I have His Excellency next to me, so I will definitely use his help. I have my Indian entrepreneurs here ranging from shipping to IT to electronics manufacturing to aqua. We have two mangoes to food processing, so we have all of them also here. There is money also in India. I have a port operator sitting here who has very deep pockets also. So together I think we have money, policy, regulatory framework. Definitely we'll reach out to the pension funds in Americas, Europe, and definitely do a marriage. And I'm sure in the next 90 days you should have some interesting news coming out of Andhra Pradesh. Thank you.
자주 방문하면서 한국 기업들 진출이 어떻게 되고 있는지 이렇게 잘 보고 있습니다. 저는 한인회 그리고 소참 인디아 등 그 한국 커뮤니티의 회장단에서 10년 정도 일을 하고 있습니다. 그래서 굉장히 한국 기업 진출에 대해 가깝게 지켜보려고 노력하고 있고요. 지난 4월달에는 이재명 대통령님도 방문하셨습니다. 그리고 기업 간담회, 동포 간담회에서 그 한인도 간의 그런 포텐셜에 대해서.
Thank you very much for your input. As I shared with you, Andhra is a little late to the entire Korean ecosystem. My partner states have been engaged with this ecosystem since 1995-97. So we are relatively late, but we are fast. When the two leaders, our Honorable Prime Minister and the President of the Republic of South Korea met, one of the agreements were that we'll build Korean industrial enclaves where Korean companies can come and start their businesses in Andhra Pradesh. And this is exactly what we intend to do in Andhra Pradesh, where in fact I have reached out to a few of the industrial park developers of Korea, saying that Andhra Pradesh will give you land as an equity. You build it to the specifications of the Korean companies, small, medium, large, mega companies, to their specifications. We have a mechanism like Sri City does. They have their own regulatory mechanism where even permissions can be given by themselves. So they don't need even involvement of government. We said we'll extend the same opportunity to the Korean companies also. So I think this should definitely kickstart things better. And I've also had an opportunity to meet KAICA, which is the Korean Auto Industries Corporation Agency. And we spent some time before I came here, before lunch, where we discussed about how do you bring the 250 member companies that they have. Because we only have about 55 to 60 in India. Between my state and other neighboring state, we don't have all of them. I said, how do you bring all of them? So we discussed threadbare with them on it. So I'm also working with your associations, like how I work with Comia on the maritime SMEs. You know, these are companies with $10 million revenue to up to $1 billion revenue. So small, medium and large. I intend to bring all of them into an enclave provident mechanism. As I shared, Mr. Shanmohan here is the CEO of our Economic Development Board. He raised his hand. He is going to create a Korean desk, and one of the mandates with which we are working is to provide the ease of actually starting a company in India, providing all the regulatory safeguards, explaining to you all the compliances, the labor, the whole compliance in a single window. So you'll have one person working with you. This person will also be talking to all the companies which have already invested in, Korean companies that have invested in Andhra Pradesh. So they will do dual role. So it will make it a very sort of a 360-degree feedback mechanism. I take your feedback loud and clear. We have about 40 Korean companies now in Andhra Pradesh. I have to take it to about 1,000 companies, both S, small, medium and large. I think our task is cut out. I have all the three leaders responsible for it. They're not smiling at me. They're really worried, but we will deliver. One thing we're used to is tough targets, and we will deliver. So you will see that change come. Thank you.
갖고 가시는 부분에 대해서 조금 좀 조언을 해드리고 싶어서 그렇고 또 모임에서 어떻게 하시는지 앞으로 어떻게 준비하실 것인지를 제가 질문드리고 싶습니다. 왜 그런다면 저희 한국이나 나라가 원래 반도체나 정부와 고속도로를 하면서 성공을 했던 게 전력문이었습니다. 그의 핵심이 뭐냐면 우리가 빨리 원자력을 20만 대 정도에 받아들여가지고
we store a lot of water. We not only store, but this water can be transferred to 200 kilometers north and 200 kilometers south. And this is all water which is going to the sea. 3000 TMC of water which goes to the sea, which is we are transferring to the other areas, so to provide water security. So for the semiconductor projects, data centers and others, the water is available, and the water security we are making full efforts for that. And your suggestion on the water refinery, of course, where we put semiconductor industry, we require very pure water. We understand that. So that facility will come in the semiconductor park that we are planning to put up. So good suggestion. And if you have any suggestions on which companies should I talk with to get the water purification plants for semiconductor, I'll be happy to take note of that and work on that. The next thing that you spoke about, the solar. Thankfully, in our part of the state, the solar radiation intensity is very good. So certified by professionals to be very good. So we have the radiation intensity good enough to have a good, in fact, more than 300 days in a year we have sunshine. We are if you can see on the screen what is written below Andhra Pradesh.
Sunrise state.
So we are literally the sunrise state. So we have that solar energy and that is available. So thanks for that. And regarding ESS, in fact, Honorable Minister Sir has actually met a couple of Korean companies specializing in ESS. In fact, in the morning also, we met a very good promising company specializing in ESS. And we are willing to work with many more companies on ESS, which is also a requirement. Thank you for the session.
As the CII, the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, is kind of the FTA. And I understand all states in India has different rule for that. That's a central government agreement, and different states have a different rule. And I have a problem in exporting things as the CPA is not the same for all states. How is it for Andhra Pradesh? Is it the same, or is it the best level for import of anything to India for a company working there? Or the second question is just TDP is ruling the Andhra. How is the relation with TDP and BJP, the central government?
That is with regard to SIPA, it is an agreement at the federal level, central governments. It's a nation to nation. States have limited role in it except to implement. We cannot change it by any means. And taxation is related to central subject. Like now with GST also, it's all now powers have been restricted to the government of India. But if there are any specific discrepancies, we'll definitely, my team will meet you post this event. Relationship between the two political parties. In India there is a saying, it's called double engine government, which means that a government with two engines, which has same government in the central and at the state. I say that Andhra Pradesh has double engine bullet train, because we have two great leaders, Naidu ji and Modi ji, who are visionary and who have the nation at heart, who have always contributed to nation building. Therefore, Andhra that way is very lucky. We have a double engine bullet train government. So our relationship is absolutely fantastic. Yes, we are a regional political party. I am the working president of that political party. And our support to the Honorable Prime Minister before the election was unconditional. After election is unconditional. In the future will continue to be unconditional. Because we believe we have the right leader, right time, right place. That is our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. So we will continue to support his leadership. In fact, we have a lot to learn. As a young leader, I have learned a lot from his leadership. And we will definitely make India proud. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lokesh. My observation when compared to some of the industries' growth from Korea to other countries, for example, Vietnam. Every day I think 20 flights are there. My request to you, start from Vietnam, one flight per week. So just they land and do. The second point is similar thing, they grow after the war of Second World War. Japanese used to come Saturdays, Sundays. They used to teach Koreans. They learned from them. And they grow like anything. The third point is, there's a lot of talent in Korea, extraordinary talent, but everyone cannot be an industrialist. Here, the domination of major industries like Samsung, LG, and Hyundai, etc. So that's so much talent, so much, I can't explain. I used to be here for past 20 years. So if you bring them to teach the universities, in Andhra universities there, Vizag, or Amravati universities, or whatever you are building, if you can bring them, they love to come if you pay 3x, because they are full of talent that where to deliver they don't know, because here the domination is big industries. They work for them, after that they come back and start the industries. Even I am working with 3D industry, ex-Samsung, one more guy, ex-LG Innotech, because certain areas are closing. LG Innotech, for example, they used to do a lot of LEDs and other stuff, they closed. Means they went to the China, or they went to the other company where the cost is low, because big companies cost is high. So that sort of talent, if you can attract, the total SMEs of Andhra Pradesh also will grow. So my sincere, honest, humble request is grow the talent pool with for example, semiconductor is very difficult, not that easy to understand the theory of it, forget about practical. So first, if you build a theory with a minimum labs, a lot of labs, they government support, with industry tie-up, with your government support. See, huge, ecosystem you can build in coming 5 years. In my view, the semiconductors takes a lot of time, but culture is important more than the knowledge. After knowledge, culture, system, process. Semiconductor is not that easy, but at the same time, a lot of advantage. We are in the right phase, right time, and we can move fast. See, all the things of learning, of traveling, these sort of events, being a LED portman for president, used to travel past 2012. I came so many times to Korea. Everyone used to discuss everything. After that, no one cares, because they cannot, big companies, they cannot come to India first. They'll go to US, they go to other Europe, then they'll see India because of the market. So, but at the same time, I request the same thing to the, ambassador at that time. This is important, not requesting them to invest or give technology. They don't do that easily. But first, we can learn parallelly. The money, as I said, money, a lot of money is in India. But if you write so, everyone will put. And otherwise we go to IPO, not a problem. So kindly think big, parallelly, with a talent pool also, very important. Talent pool like culture, technology culture also, please do. And I hope you can do fast. Yes, we are also very fast. In this age also can run like you. I appreciate your younger generation. We are thank you very much.
With regards to connectivity, MP from my party is the Minister of Civil Aviation. We recorded the video. I'll send him the video and make him his key performance indicator from my party. We are fighting for connectivity. Unfortunately, we are struggling with lack of flights. If you have the flight, there are issues with engines. You are aware of these challenges that we have as an aviation economy globally. But definitely connectivity has to improve, and we will work on that. No second thoughts. With regards to education, skilling, sharing with the Honorable Ambassador about it, where we are now building 22 clusters. Now we have an automotive cluster, a cement cluster, renewable energy cluster, ingot wafer manufacturing cluster, AC, automotive, chemical, pharma, space, glass, I can go on and on. And electronics, of course. What does it mean? A cluster means what are all the verticals that come into making the ecosystem. Now all of us like to make the end product, which is your Samsung phone or your iPhone or your LG phone, one of it. But then it requires close to about 1,000 suppliers to create that end product. So when I met any company during this visit, of course I was pitching to them, but I was also trying to steal their entire contact list to identify all the suppliers to that particular company. So there's a company I met today, and they said, we have 25 suppliers. I said, please give me contacts of all those 25 suppliers, including, copper wafer, very as simple as that, right? There's glass, as simple as that. And then there is one company we met that makes the equipment to make that glass. So that is how we build the ecosystem. We call this verticals, and that's the entire vertical economy that we want to build in a cluster, number one. Second is the horizontal, exactly what you said, education, skilling, testing and certification. Now I must really give a lot of credit to Sri City, because we just launched the Sri City International University, which has something I call LEG, L-E-G, Learn, Earn, Graduate. So So you're on a job, like you learn in the university, you study, then you go work in the industry for X amount of months, then you come back and again learn, and then you graduate. So I think they have a fantastic model. We are just waiting for them to take off, because once they take off, everyone else will follow, and it will be a fantastic model, I believe, for the entire nation. And we are piloting it first in India, and they of course have our complete support. Parallelly, the Honorable Prime Minister has come out with this program called PM Setu, which is your modernization of ITIs, and which require a lot of commitment from the private sector. And here I'd like to thank Kia to taking up one of the ITI. They're actually building a new ITI. We're tapping to Government of India funds, where the entire requirement of the automotive ecosystem and even post sales maintenance of the vehicle is being taken care of, and the kids are trained on it. So I think that's also equally important. The larger part, of course, is research. There's a greater debate happening in India. A lot of private sector focus is now coming into research. But I think that's unfortunately a road less traveled, and we need to invest a lot more money in research. And I do see a lot more corporates now opening up to that idea and building out the entire ecosystem around research. And a lot of money is getting spent by companies like even Reliance in research. You're seeing a lot of new products and technology coming out of them. So I think that's just the beginning. Yes, we should tap into the talent here. Yes, have to figure out a mechanism to harness this energy to come back and of course teach, enlighten our kids to think bigger and bolder. So I take your feedback loud and clear. Thank you.
Thank you.
Government of Andhra Pradesh to deliver the vote of thanks. Please welcome him with a warm round of applause.
Honorable Minister, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. We began this afternoon with Palli Palli, doing things quickly. So let me offer my thanks in the same spirit, quick but heartfelt. First, our deepest gratitude to our Honorable Minister, Shri Nara Lokesh Garu, for leading this mission to Korea from the front. It has been a grueling schedule, but also one with a lot of takeaways, sir. My sincere thanks to His Excellency Shri Gaurang Das Ji, Ambassador of India to Republic of Korea, and his entire embassy team for their warm hospitality and support. Thank you very much, sir. Our gratitude to Ms. Lee Min Kyung of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Dr. Kim Tai Hyung of Invest Korea for gracing this session, and to Mr. Dai Kyun Kim and the entire Kotra team, and to Shri Narendra Kumarji, Chairman CII AP. A special word of thanks to Mr. Sang Hyo of LG Electronics and Mr. Jai Gebha of Solam. There is no better testimony to Andhra Pradesh than the voices of investors who have chosen us. To every Korean business leader here today, thank you. As our Honorable Minister said, an MOU is not the finish line, it is the starting point. We stand ready to walk with you every step of the way. Palli Palli. Finally, we look forward to welcoming you to the CII Partnership Summit on November 12th and 13th in Visakhapatnam. Please come and experience the Sunrise State for yourself. Gamson Nida, Jai Hind. Thank you.
Well, namaste, kia ora, good afternoon everybody. It is so good to see you all, and it's so good that you're all here together. Can I just start by extending a very warm welcome to my very good friend Prime Minister Modi. Thank you, my friend, for coming all this way to New Zealand, and thank you for bringing outstanding business leaders from India to spend time with our business leaders talking about how we can make the most of this opportunity. For many of you, you will know that I've been a great fan of India for a long period of time. I first went to India in my mid-20s, and it's because I worked for a company called Unilever, which of course owned Hindustan Lever, which was a top 10 company in India. And I remember going to India in the mid to late 90s, and people got paid daily in their wages in coins in their hand. And it's interesting to me that under Prime Minister Modi's leadership, he has lifted 250 million people out of poverty. There is now 440 million people in the middle class, about to be 750 million by the end of the decade, and it is an incredible transformation. When we first sat down together back in Laos, you kindly told me that you'd done 147 airports, I think, in a very short period of time. You needed 2,000 more aircraft just to manage your domestic tourism, and you were opening up universities and polytechnics on a regular basis. And as someone who has been to India many times, and to see the move from low income to middle income to high income, it is just so inspiring and so exciting to see the transformation that has taken place. And of course, as the 1.4 billion Indian community in India get wealthier, we have the food and the produce that we can sell them. We have the tourism experiences. We also have fantastic educational institutions here. And there's a lot that we can do in technology. As I reminded the Prime Minister this morning, I said, you know us as an agricultural nation, but we are now the third biggest launcher of rockets in the world. And so we think there's lots of areas for us to collaborate. What I'd say is that the Prime Minister and I, in a government sense, at a top-to-top level, have created a free trade agreement. And we can create the conditions for growth, but it's all of you in this room as the business leaders that ultimately go off and create that growth. And that growth becomes the wealth by which we lift the living standards of people both here in New Zealand and in India. I'm a big fan of a man called Viktor Frankl, and he very famously wrote this book that I read when I was younger about the three big actors in our society: government, setting up the operating system for our country, business leaders moving with great speed, scale and execution, and our community leaders who actually see the pain, the hurt, the need, the frustration in our communities. And it's the three actors in our society that need to come together to realise the huge opportunities that India and New Zealand have together. So I just encourage all of you, thank you very much for participating. As business-to-business leaders, this responsibility for this relationship also sits with you. And we wish you all the very best as you open up new markets and new opportunities by working together. To the New Zealand businesses in the room and those that may be watching, can I say, get on a plane and go learn the Indian consumer. They are the most discerning, some of the most discerning consumers in the world. Learn about the markets, find the right partners, understand how to tailor your product and service in order to be able to create opportunity both in India and here in New Zealand as well. So again, thank you very, very much for being here today. Thank you very much for all the commitment that you have made to advancing this relationship. Dhanyavad.
Your Excellency, Prime Minister Christopher Luxon, भारत और न्यूजीलैंड के बिजनेस लीडर्स, आप सबको मेरा नमस्कार। की ओरा ऑकलैंड में आप सबके बीच आकर मुझे बहुत प्रसन्नता हो रही है। मैं प्रधानमंत्री लक्ष्मण का उनके सकारात्मक विचारों और भारत के प्रति उनकी गहरी प्रतिबद्धता के लिए विशेष आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। आप सभी की उपस्थिति न्यूजीलैंड की इनोवेशन, एंटरप्राइज और फ्यूचर ओरिएंटेड सोच का प्रतीक है। भारत की ओर से मैं 140 करोड़ लोगों की एस्पिरेशंस और एम्बिशंस का संदेश लेकर आया हूं। फ्रेंड्स, यह बैठक ऐसे समय में हो रही है जब भारत और न्यूजीलैंड के संबंध एक टर्निंग पॉइंट पर है। आज हम अपने संबंधों को स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनरशिप के सूत्र में बांध रहे हैं। यह केवल एक डिप्लोमेटिक माइलस्टोन नहीं है, यह हमारे साझा भविष्य का एक नया संकल्प है। इस वर्ष दोनों देशों के बीच 9 महीनों के रिकॉर्ड समय में फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट किया है। यह आप सभी के लिए मार्केट एक्सेस, इन्वेस्टमेंट, सर्विसेज टेक्नोलॉजी और टैलेंट मोबिलिटी के नए अवसर लेकर आएगा। मुझे विश्वास है कि नए जोश और उत्साह के साथ काम करते हुए हम 2030 तक द्विपक्षीय व्यापार को दोगुना बढ़ाएंगे। न्यूजीलैंड द्वारा अगले 15 वर्षों में भारत में $20 बिलियन का इन्वेस्टमेंट कमिटमेंट किया गया है। यह केवल निवेश का नहीं है, बल्कि भारत की विकास यात्रा में सहभागी बनने का भी कमिटमेंट है। फ्रेंड्स, आज भारत दुनिया की फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग मेजर इकोनॉमी है। हमारी बढ़ती मिडिल क्लास, लार्ज स्केल डिजिटल एडॉप्शन और इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पुश भारत को एक यूनिक ग्रोथ स्टोरी बनाते हैं। भारत में हमने रिफॉर्म, परफॉर्म और ट्रांसफॉर्म को गवर्नेंस का आधार बनाया है। आज भारत में पॉलिसी स्टेबिलिटी है, पॉलिटिकल स्टेबिलिटी है और ग्रोथ की कंटिन्यूटी है। इसलिए आज विश्व को हमारा संदेश है, इंडिया इज नॉट ओनली अ मार्केट, इंडिया इज a launch pad for global growth. भारत में बन रहे इन अवसरों का लाभ उठाने के लिए मैं कुछ उदाहरण आपके सामने रखना चाहूंगा। भारत में मैन्युफैक्चरिंग को बढ़ावा देने के लिए हमने प्रोडक्शन लिंक इंसेंटिव स्कीम शुरू की है, PLI। इसके अंतर्गत फूड प्रोसेसिंग से लेकर टेक्सटाइल जैसे 14 सेक्टर्स में लगभग $20 बिलियन का सपोर्ट दिया जा रहा है। मैं आप सभी को इस मैन्युफैक्चरिंग मोमेंटम का हिस्सा बनने के लिए आमंत्रित करता हूं। भारत में एयरपोर्ट्स, रीजनल कनेक्टिविटी, एयर कार्गो और टूरिज्म तेजी से बढ़ रहे हैं। भारत आज दुनिया का तीसरा सबसे बड़ा डोमेस्टिक एविएशन मार्केट है। हम मिलकर कार्गो कॉरिडोर्स, फ्लाइट कनेक्टिविटी और जॉइंट टूरिज्म पैकेजेस बना सकते हैं। कीवी, एप्पल्स, हनी और सी फूड के लिए पेरिशेबल कार्गो सॉल्यूशंस विकसित किए जा सकते हैं। न्यूजीलैंड के पास हॉर्टिकल्चर, डेयरी साइंस और फॉरेस्ट्री में विशाल एक्सपर्टीज है। भारत के पास कंज्यूमर मार्केट, फूड पार्क्स और एग्रीटेक टैलेंट की ताकत है। हम मिलकर फार्म टू मार्केट, वैल्यू चेन्स और ग्लोबल एक्सपोर्ट प्लेटफॉर्म बना सकते हैं। फिनटेक में आज भारत ग्लोबल लीडर है। आज दुनिया की 50% रियल टाइम डिजिटल पेमेंट्स भारत में होती है। हम डिजिटल पेमेंट्स के साथ साथ ग्रीन बॉन्ड्स में भी आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। हमने स्पेस सेक्टर को प्राइवेट पार्टिसिपेशन के लिए खोल दिया है। आज भारत में 400 से अधिक स्पेस स्टार्टअप है और अब तो एक यूनिकॉर्न भी बन गई है। दोनों देशों की कंपनियां भारत के स्पेस इकोसिस्टम के साथ मिलकर स्मॉल सैटेलाइट्स, रिमोट सेंसिंग और ओशन मॉनिटरिंग में काम कर सकते हैं। भारत में स्मार्ट सिटीज मिशन के अंतर्गत 100 सिटीज में 8,000 से अधिक प्रोजेक्ट पर काम हो रहा है। हम मिलकर अर्बन मोबिलिटी, वाटर मैनेजमेंट, वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट जैसे क्षेत्रों में काम कर सकते हैं। फ्रेंड्स, मैं माओरी बिजनेस लीडर्स का विशेष अभिनंदन करता हूं। भारत की सभ्यता और माओरी ट्रेडिशन दोनों में प्रकृति, समुदाय और सस्टेनेबिलिटी के प्रति गहरा सम्मान है। हमारे एफटीए में भी माओरी बिजनेसेस के लिए अवसरों को विशेष स्थान दिया गया है। हमारी इन साझा मूल्यों को जोड़कर हम इंक्लूसिव एंड सस्टेनेबल ट्रेड का नया मॉडल बना सकते हैं। फ्रेंड्स, मेरा सुझाव है कि हम मिलकर एक बहुत ही एम्बिशियस बिजनेस रोड मैप बनाएं। अपनी स्ट्रेंथ को जोड़ते हुए हम कम से कम 5 फ्लैगशिप प्रोजेक्ट्स की पहचान करें और उन्हें समयबद्ध तरीके से पूरा करने के लिए रिव्यू मैकेनिज्म बनाएं। तभी हम अपने संबंधों के पूरे पोटेंशियल को रियलाइज कर सकेंगे और दोनों देशों के लोगों की आकांक्षाओं और अपेक्षाओं पर खरे उतर सकेंगे। मैं आप सभी को इस यात्रा में कंधे से कंधा मिलाकर चलने के लिए आमंत्रित करता हूं। लेट अस मेक अवर पार्टनरशिप अ प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर प्रॉस्पेरिटी, ए ब्रिज फॉर इनोवेशन एंड ए फोर्स फॉर ग्लोबल गुड। और मैं चाहता हूं कि न्यूजीलैंड और भारत मिलकर के एक नई शक्ति के रूप में उभरे। और मेरा एक और आग्रह है, जैसा अभी आपने बताया कि खेल के हमारे संबंधों के 100 साल हो रहे हैं। ये बड़ा महत्वपूर्ण इवेंट है, इसको तो हम मनाएंगे, लेकिन क्या कभी ये सोच सकते हैं कि 35 से कम उम्र के बिजनेसमैन ऐसा एक बड़ा डेलीगेशन भारत आए और भारत से भी 35 से नीचे की उम्र का एक बिजनेस डेलीगेशन न्यूजीलैंड आए, ताकि हम एक नई पीढ़ी को हम तैयार करें। इसी एक शुभकामना के साथ आप सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Apakura tagi vividi, apakura tagi